In today's video, I'll be sharing with you all of our natural hair detangling tips that has helped us greatly in retaining our length. Welcome to the Rare Pills family. My name is Benedicta. So over the years, I've been putting my daughter's hair, all of my girls' hair in protective styles. And yes, whenever it is time for us to take down their protective style, I always begin with moisturizing their hair with water. And then I go in to, undo their braids, their twist. Over here, she has twist. And yeah, as you can see, it looks quite dry. So it's always important to moisturize with water. We'll also need a good pair of hair scissors to snip off any tangles or knots that is quite difficult to detangle with your hands or comb. In addition to that, we'll be snipping off her hairband with a regular pair of hair scissors, and I do this when I'm really struggling to take out the bands with my hand. I just snip it off and get started to working on her hair. So now that we have the hairband out of the way and we have taken down her twist, we'll be working on her hair in sections. We'll go in with water, moisturizing all the way through is the key to work on the hair to minimize the breakage that you are going to encounter along the way. So it's very important to keep monitoring your kid's hair. As you can tell, her hair has been in this protective style for a couple of weeks now. However, her scalp is looking great. So to help us today in detangling my daughter's hair, we'll be using the Cantu Conditioning Detangler, and this is made specifically for kids. It is one of our latest finds, and we'll be reviewing this very soon on the cut. If you've not been here on this channel for some time now, we have a series called The Cut where we review hair products, so it will be coming your way shortly. So the patch I showed you at the back of her hair, as you can tell, her hair, a chunk of her hair is gone, and she returned from school one day from playing a lot, and I think her hair got hooked up in something, and yeah, it fell off. So yeah, we are working on growing that portion of her hair out. So as you can tell, I have divided her hair into 4 main sections, and I moisturized again with water, and I'm going to divide this into subsections as well to help us be efficient in detangling. So once you moisturize the hair, it's important to wrap her hair very well. Also rub gently on her scalp to ensure that it's also well moisturized. And this is the shed hair that we had out of the way, and we apply the detangling conditioning spray. As we apply the conditioning spray, I just separate the individual strands with my fingers before going in with my white tooth comb. We love using the white tooth comb because it helps us very well in getting out any shed hair. But of course, you can use a detangling brush if it works amazing for you. So as you can tell with this section as well, I'm dividing it into 2. We repeat the same process of finger detangling, and then we proceed with using the white tooth comb. So when you're using the white tooth comb, it's important to begin on the ends of your hair, and then you work along the entire strands of hair. You move up the hair shaft. So again, we'll be repeating this process along the various sections we have made on her hair. And when you encounter that a section is too large for you to work on, it's always best to divide it and detangle in smaller sections. One thing that has helped me greatly in caring for my kids' hair is working with them along the way. I always ensure to hold the roots of her hair when I'm using the comb so that she doesn't feel any pain from there. But sometimes she may tell me, "Oh, mom, it's a bit painful." And I ask her to hold that portion of the hair, and she enjoys it greatly. She enjoys it, and we work on without any hassle. It's a tear-free process, as you can tell. And yeah, she enjoys making her hair in this way. It gets the kids motivated. Another thing is that you can put the TV on, or you can hand them, give them their electronic device at that time you are making their hair, and they'll look forward to hair days. So sometimes after finger detangling and using your hair comb, you may encounter some tangles that will be very difficult to go in with a comb. So in that situation, you put your comb down and then you'd finger detangle again before you go back in with your wide tooth comb. So after we are done detangling a section of hair, I like to twist it up or braid it up before moving on to the next section so that it doesn't get tangled again. To prevent my kids from sitting down for a long time to get their hair done, I end up having wash days and not wash day. So on this day, we will just detangle her hair, and the next day or the next couple of days, we'll proceed to washing it up, shampooing and deep conditioning, or just using the regular rinse out conditioner. And then we may proceed to putting her hair up in a protective style the next day, or just holding everything up in one or two sections on the same day we wash her hair. And in this way, she doesn't get overly exhausted just washing or caring for her hair. So another tool that helps greatly in detangling our natural hair is using hair clips. And as you can tell, we've been using it along the way. We love to use the butterfly hair clips, and some people also love to use the alligator hair clips, but I find it very convenient using the butterfly hair clips. If you do not have hair clips available, then you can go in to hold your hair with your hairband, but in taking it out and placing it in during the detangling process, please be extra cautious and very gentle to ensure that you don't end up with hair breakage. So sometimes after combing through the hair, you can run your fingers through, and if it gets stuck at a point, it means that it is tangled. So you'd have to finger detangle and then go in with your comb again, and you can, take out the shed hair that is hanging in there. So just take a look at that. We can now conveniently run our fingers through, and this section of the hair is very well detangled. Please give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. Also share with your friends and family. Please also subscribe to the channel if you've not done yet. We have lovely content on caring for your hair, for your kids' hair. I have beautiful girls with lovely 4C, 4B hair. You are going to enjoy the content here on the channel. So sometimes there may be some tangles that you may need to gently pull out the individual strands, and that is what I'm just doing here to get the shed hair out of the tight tangle in there. As I mentioned earlier, detangling our natural hair is the step within our hair care routine that takes the most time. And often on my little girl's hair, I spend anywhere between an hour to an hour and 30 minutes to detangle her natural hair. This may be too much for you or too little for you, depending on the amount of hair you have on your head and the type of hair you have. So she has 4B, 4C hair. At the back of her hair is 4C, and at the front of her hair she has 4B hair. So it's quite difficult, not difficult, but you need to spend a little more time at the back of her hair to detangle it compared to the front portion of her hair. Another factor you may need to consider that may likely affect the length of time you spend on detangling your natural hair is the frequency at which you detangle your hair. For us, it's mostly 2 weeks because she keeps her protective style in for 2 weeks. During this time, we do well to moisturize her hair, and sometimes we also change the protective style. So I'll have a video coming up on how we refresh her hair for the week when we do not wash it up. As I mentioned in one of our previous videos that we shared on the channel recently, we did not deep condition her hair for about a year. Can you imagine? Yes, and this is the effect of it. So join us restore her hair back to health, and yeah, we'll be comparing her hair a year later as we deep condition it, as we go back to our deep conditioning routine. But that is not to say that we didn't condition her hair at all. We just used the regular rinse out conditioner, but it is not comparable to deep conditioning your hair. We got her hair to this level or to this length deep conditioning, and we will be revisiting that topic mostly this year here on the channel. So at this point, my daughter was asking me, Mama, how many more sections left to go? And I just told her I had a section or two left, and she was quite happy about that. So yeah, keep engaging your child when you are detangling their hair to reduce the boredom. So finally, we are all done with our detangling session today. Please do well to share with us in the comment section the tips and the tricks that you also engage in during your detangling sessions. Also, please do well to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and share with us what you think we can improve on. Thanks so much for watching. As always, you are a rare pearl because you are precious. See you in the next one. Bye!